Hello everyone, I am Neha Jakhar. So for every growing business, it is essential that their sales is growing, because that is what leads to growth in revenue, growth in the company, and because if there is no sales in a company, there is no business at all. The business cannot exist. So, but sales is essentially driven by something which we call as one of its right hand man, we can say, which is marketing, because that is what leads to most of business in most of the industries and most of the companies, because a lot of companies, most of companies would die without marketing aspect in them. For marketing, there are multiple types of marketing aspects, components as well, because marketing is a very broad category in general, and there are so many things you can do in marketing to grow your business. And in this video, this is what we're going to discuss about the different forms of marketings, what different marketing activities you can do, what type of different marketing forms are there, and how you can implement them, and how they can help you grow your business. The first aspect which we'll be talking about is performance marketing. I think everybody would have heard about running ads, and when you're looking for something, you're searching for something online. After that, you keep looking for the same thing on your feed. You keep seeing more companies which are offering that service or product. That is where ads come in. A company essentially pays a certain amount on digital platforms, which can be Meta ads, Google ads, on TikTok or any other social media platforms. So they pay for a certain revenue, they pay a certain amount to get the target audience. So in ads, you have the flexibility to target what kind of people you're looking at. Let's say you are a brand which focuses upon female products, so you can categorize a gender, you can focus on a gender. If you're a service based brand, let's say your target is business owners, you can categorize and put ads for those people. You can have different niche, different geographies, different kind of people, their different interest, what type of search they're looking at, what they research for, and you can target your competitors, what kind of ads they are running, and you can try to implement similar strategies as well. So that is what performance marketing generally constitutes. And for a brand, like usually the brands usually go with either Meta ads, which is on Facebook and Instagram, and secondly it goes on in Google. So because when somebody is looking for, let's say, a foundation on Google, or a browser, then with ads, your company's website, profile or portfolio is going to show up online on basis of the content which you have made then, and on basis of the templates, on basis of the content, video, whatever you're running online in terms of ads there. So that is one aspect. And if you get more into the the kind of money you have to put in to get to the clients, it depends again industry to industry, geography to geography. So and all at the same time, what kind of competition in the market. If similar ads are being run in other people in the market, then your ad budget could differentiate. If it is a very competitive market, then you might have to put a bigger budget. Just as an example, let's say a company which is in real estate, they have to spend minimum 100 or 200 dirhams a day, because it's a very competitive market in Dubai, if we speak in UAE. And whereas on the other hand, if it is a company which is like where there is less competition, let's say as comparison to real estate, there is less competition. Let's say in let's say travel and tourism and company, where probably the margins are also lesser as compared to the real estate settings category. You can start with probably 20 dirhams of a month of per daily ad revenue as well, ad budget as well. So it really depends. And let's say in Dubai, the average per day minimum you should have is, let's say, 40 dirhams, and let's say if it's in Europe, it should be a minimum 80 or 100 dirhams, or in India it can be it can be as low as like 8 to 10 dirhams per day. So it really depends again. And then for different niche, for different categories, you can focus upon Google ads, Meta ads. Your audience can be on different platforms. It can be on YouTube ads are there, it can be on TikTok. So that is also again strategy which you need to get into. But apart from then, secondly, if we speak after performance marketing, second aspect would be content creation, organic content, and community building in the way. So like let's say today I am creating content. So somebody who who looks at my content, which probably in case leads to virality, or in case leads to some sort of knowledge people are getting from me. So that content is going to create more presence for my brand, and or it can be content via, let's say, for let's say makeup brand. So you're creating content with a celebrity, with a model. That content is also going to lead to more virality and more presence for your brand. Third aspect what I would talk about would be SEO, search engine optimization. So for a brand, today everybody goes online and they search what, let's say, what kind of product is there, is this company good? So there it is really essential, because that is where trust factor comes from. So it is important for you to be on top of the search results. So that is why, in your website, in your socials, wherever you are present online digitally, you need to use the right keywords, you need to use the right searches. So let's say you run a consulting firm, so you need to know that what kind of questions people are going to ask online, so you are in the top results, right, along with running ads. But this is also something you need to focus upon. Your website can have more of articles. Now with AI coming, you have to be updated with the AI game as well. So you need to ensure that AI is giving you in terms of answers when people are asking about you, or people are asking about certain service, then they are giving you in the list basically. So you need to be there in top of the game as well. And after that, the fourth aspect we'll be talking about would be public relations and PR. One of the strategies company to use in later stages, once they have grown like little bit, is to to create more legitimacy and a better image of the company. So that is how what you do with by being in award ceremonies, by being in magazines, by being in newspapers, by being in TV channels. So that is how the entire PR game works there, where let's say you're going in a podcast where people are giving a good word about you, people are talking well about you, and it can be a paid most of these PRs are on a paid basis. Journalists writing about you, or a lot of times you getting on a news channel, or having an interview or a podcast. And a lot of these things are paid, a lot of things are not paid as well. But then this does help you boost your company image. Even let's say the founder is going and speaking somewhere about the company, or let's say somebody from the company manager is going to talking about a certain topic, and that helps you boost your brand presence, and that brings you out as a structured corporate which knows about what they're doing, and it definitely creates a better perception and image for your company. And then fifth would be aspect in terms of marketing, if I speak, would be word of mouth. I'm saying this is a form of marketing as well, because with word of mouth it also includes a component which is getting good reviews, getting good testimonials from your clients. So let's say you had a good service, you have a good product, so people are going to talk about your product, are going to talk about your service. You need to get the ideal Google reviews. Let's say you need to get testimonials from them. You can even get recorded testimonials from them, let's say talking in a video, and then you're running ads on them. Let's say you're linking the performance marketing and the the word of mouth again there. So it is a loop, everything is connected, but that can be used well. Let's say you have a community, let's say you are a service-based business and you have a community of business owners. So in the community, when everybody is going to meet, you are going to create referrals there. So word of mouth is also one of the essential aspects which gets you more business. Let's say today you had you gave somebody a good service and they are happy, then they are going to refer you to their friend or to somebody else who might need that service. Or in terms of product, if your product is good, if they like the product, they use the product, let's say in some way, or let's say the food or anything, any sort, or cosmetic or anything, they are going to refer it to somebody else, and that's how you're going to grow your business a lot more. So that again, this is bit in the operational end for you, making your service and your product a lot more better as well. But this is also one of the aspects a business owner should focus upon. So yeah, these are the major 5 aspects I want to talk about in this video for the marketing aspect. And so if any questions I can answer, you can comment and I would be happy to answer them. And so yeah, for more such videos, stay tuned.